Guten Tag, Kipsters. Keep watching to find out what language Guten Tag is in, and keep watching to see several answers that I am just going to give to you during this video. Alright, let's start. So, first, our objective, just to remind you, by the end of today, you should be able to tell me what you're supposed to learn from a short story. That's what you're going to see on your exit ticket. So pay attention, and I know that we're going to get there. So to find a theme, we have several steps. See if you can say what the first step is before I finish writing it. What is the character's beginning situation? What is happening at the beginning? What's normal for the character? Second one, see if you can beat my typing. What is the character's ending situation? At the end of the story, is it happy? Is it sad? What's it like at the end? Number 3, here we go. What does the character learn? And lastly, what should we learn from the story? We're going to follow all 4 of those steps in order to find the theme in our story. Speaking of our story, here you can see the steps that we just went through. This is our story for today. Read along with me. As always, we have some definitions on the side in case you're not sure what a word in a color means. You can look on the side. Here we go. Nash turned off the TV. He had just finished watching a show about fossil fuels. It seemed like so many problems in the world sprang from the use of coal and oil. He wanted to do something to help. At dinner, Nash talked about the show. From now on, let's try to save as much energy as possible, he said. Sounds good to me, said his mom. That night, Nash used the solar-powered lantern in his room instead of the lights. He also went around the house and unplugged all the electronics before bed. The next morning, Nash found his mom in the kitchen, frowning at the coffee machine. He saw the problem and plugged in the machine for her. Nash, not my coffee, okay? Nash's mom said, cradling her coffee cup. Okay, he replied, but we don't need this light on, right? He turned off the kitchen light. That evening, Nash helped make dinner. Hey Mom, can we use my solar lantern in here instead of the lights? He said. We can try it, I guess. I'll light some candles too, said his mom. You can put some salt on the broccoli. Nash looked around. It was hard to see. He added what he thought was salt. Then he tasted it. Sugar. Oops. After dinner, Nash left the TV and his computer off. He brushed his teeth and showered in the dark. In the shower, he slipped and almost fell. In his room, the solar lantern had lost its charge. He sat on his bed in the dark. After about 10 minutes, he turned on the lights. Tomorrow, he'd find some other way to save energy. Alright, Kipsters. You're going to go through the CPRT on the page before this. On this page here, you're going to be looking for the theme. So first, we're going to look at the character's beginning situation. What's it like at the beginning? So we're looking at Nash. He's our main character. We're seeing at the beginning of the story, I say that he is watching a show about fossil fuels and that he wanted to help solve a problem with pollution, a problem that was really big in the world. So I'm going to write, Nash wanted to solve the problem of fossil fuels. Period. Don't forget that period. Don't forget that capital letter. Step 2, what is the ending situation? So at the end, he's sitting in his room in the dark, and he decides to turn on a light. So I'm going to say, after trying to save energy, Nash decides to use his lights. Alright, so what did Nash learn? He started off really worried about this problem with fossil fuels. He ended up deciding to use lights anyway. So what did the character learn? He learned that we need to use some energy, right? We have to use some. We can't just not use any of it. So what can we learn? All right, so now this needs to apply to everyone, even someone who doesn't live in a house with electricity. So what is something that we can learn from this story? What we can learn is that sometimes you can do a good thing too far. Like you can overdo it. Maybe, I like that better. Sometimes you can overdo a good thing. So now I'm going to look at the answers that are giving me, and I'm going to look for one that's close to mine or one that makes sense with the story. It might not be the exact same theme, and that's okay, because a story can have more than one theme. What is the theme of the story? Even an ordinary person can change the world. Well, I don't think Nash did a lot of changing the world in this story, so that one's not sounding so good. A well-meaning idea can be taken too far. Ooh, too far. That sounds like what I said, overdoing. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. Don't believe everything you see on TV. So Nash saw on TV about fossil fuels, but that's true, right? The fossil fuels were causing pollution and it was a bad thing. So he could believe it. It was about how he responded. So this one isn't so great. Some problems aren't worth trying to fix. Again, it's a big problem. It should be fixed. But maybe his method wasn't the best. So I don't think that's my best answer. I'm going to go with B. A well-meaning idea can be taken too far. Just as yesterday, you have some vocabulary down below. Tell me, what does solar mean? Is it a natural form of energy such as gas or coal, having to do with the sun, or to hold gently? Fill in each of the 3 words below, and then continue on. And Kipsters, just as I promised you, today I greeted you by saying Guten Tag. That is German. So after you watch this video, make sure to hit German so that you can continue on to the next page. Good luck.